So I made the world's easiest jalebi recipe. I've simplified the process and I have made it foolproof. You cannot go wrong with this. We will start with 100 grams of urad dal. We will soak it in water. We'll leave it overnight. The next morning, I transfer my soaked urad dal into a grinder. Just a minimum bit of water and we will grind this to a semi-coarse paste. Don't make it too fine. And here's my paste. It's a little more finer than I would have liked, but it will work. We have to add a little bit of refined flour or maida to it. I'm adding about 40 grams of maida to it. Next, I will add some little bit of yeast. If you want to skip the yeast, you can add some baking powder to it and a couple of drops of lemon juice. The lemon juice will bring that little bit of sourness that you need in the jalebi. Now I'm going to mix this up with just a little bit of water. We don't want this too thin. And I'm going to leave this in my fridge anywhere from overnight to 24 hours. Let's start with our simple syrup. I have some saffron in this pan. We'll heat it up for just 5 seconds to get the saffron going. And we will add about a liter of water. And sugar, lots of it. Now this does not look very saffrony right now, but let's cook it out. And here we go. The saffron is cooked out very beautifully. I also added a couple of drops of lemon juice. to help clean the syrup. I'm adding a little bit of saffron again. That has given us amazing color. The second batch of saffron will give us beautiful aroma. I also added a little bit of rose water and a couple of drops of kewra water to enhance the smell. This smells divine as of now. I've transferred my jalebi batter into a squeezy bottle and it's time to fry. I have some peanut oil in the pan. Remember, use a flat bottom pan for jalebis. Flat bottom pan will help you keep the shape. So we will add a couple of squares of jalebi. Remember, I do 2 rounds and a line across to keep them together. You can make the jalebis bigger if you want. This just works better for me in a home setting. As soon as the jalebis are lightly browned, we can take these jalebis and put them into our syrup. Let's make another batch. 2 rounds and a line across. 2 rounds and a line across. Now let's wait for it to cook. I'm using a pair of tongs to turn the jalebis around once they're cooked enough. The tongs help me be in control of the cooking. And that's good enough. Let's throw these in the syrup. So with the syrup, you can make one of 2 mistakes. Either your syrup can be too watery or it can be too thick. Either way, it is bad for your jalebi. If you notice here, my jalebis are no longer crispy, which means my syrup is too watery. I will simply cook it out a little bit more, maybe add a little bit sugar, and that's it. We try again. If your syrup is too thick, Your jalebis will not absorb the syrup and your jalebis will be dry from the inside, which means you need to add a little bit water and cook it out again. Either case, remember your syrup needs to be hot. Let's try again. We will dip my jalebis into the saffron syrup. This looks beautiful. Now if I get my syrup right, I can freeze these jalebis as is and they will not go soft. Let's plate my jalebis up. I have this round dish. I'm going to arrange my jalebis in a circle on the outside. I will add a little bit of pista kulfi. Pista kulfi goes really well with my jalebis. And we will add some chandi ka varak. Just to make it look beautiful. And that is it. Homemade, foolproof jalebis. The only mistake you can make is in the syrup, and that is easily fixable. If you're wondering what to do with the leftover syrup, I use it one of two ways. I use the syrup as a sweetener in my lassi to make a saffron lassi, or I use it as the base for a wonderful Kesar Chandan Sharbat. You can find that recipe on my channel. If you like this recipe, press the like button. If you have suggestions on how we can improve this recipe, let me know down in the comments. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks.